Hi everyone, this is my year in review for 2016, and I'm not going to talk about pop culture. I'm going to talk about my career, and I've been doing this for a number of years, just not on this channel. So, as you can see, I'm a little bit older, not essentially wiser, but still older. So, excuse me. So let's talk about TV. I haven't done much TV. I was going to say I did some PC TV, but I didn't do it. We didn't do season 3. We're slated to start production on season 3 of PC TV next year, 2017. But I didn't do much TV work. So no TV stuff, no commercial TV, no community TV, nothing. Yeah, some footage I shot ended up for a commercial for one of my friends' businesses. Shout out Eternal Memorial. And I also worked on this Canadian TV show. I supplied some footage of the beach, of cities, of Adelaide, this city in Australia. And I went to some industry things, but aside from that, nothing. So yeah, disappointing for TV, but yeah, no one cares. Films. I had a bunch of films that were shown at a festival, although I didn't check them out, so I couldn't verify that. But there were 4 or 5 films I sent to a local festival, and they showed them. What could I talk about? That's not a film. So let's talk about photography stuff. I mean, that's where my main business is. Other than the stock footage, that's what I am paid to do. So a couple of my films, not the brain fart. A couple of my photos have appeared in a calendar for next year, for 2017. Very excited. It contains a shoot, and that's all I'm gonna say. I did an exhibition. I supplied some of my artwork, and I've also photographed the event of the exhibition, Sharing Stories Beyond Gender. Shout out to them, the exhibition and their magazine. I was pretty proud to do that. And aside from a little hiccups, is my hair done? My hair, I can't see from this angle. My hair is stupid. That was great. I also did a Bengali wedding anniversary, which was super interesting. Very proud to do that, very excited to do that. And Matsuri on Mobara, which was a Japanese festival celebrated in my hometown. My hometown is like sister cities with a Japanese city, and Japanese culture is always a big interest to me. Other than Italian, Australian, American culture is the only cultures that I truly know anything about, so it was good to do that. Photography. But aside from that, things are very slow, and that leaves me in a very dangerous position, very vulnerable position. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but suffice to say that it doesn't bring as much money as you think it would, and people get annoyed at that. So, yep. On the subject of video, I guess I should start this. The other stuff, according to the video, some other client stuff. Eternal Memorial, I've been working with that company a lot helping with their crowdfunding video. I produced some stock footage for them, I edited for them, I consulted on social media topics, how to best, and it was a very what words can I use? I was very proud to be part of that project, so yeah. I also worked on tutorial videos for Eternal Memorial, how to use their website, because Eternal Memorial is like online memorials. It functions like a QR code, and you can pinpoint to, you can make memorials for your deceased loved ones, right? You can add photos, videos, audio clips to capture their memory, right? And not only, I do think it's a very interesting and very good idea. I actually worked on some tutorials on explaining in a very simple way, using an actual voice actor, tutorials on how to create your online memorials. And speaking of tutorials, still working with Curious.com. My lessons are still available. I'll put some links down below. You can check it out. Please check it out. Very interesting stuff. Pretty much most of the tutorials that you see on my YouTube channel will appear on that site, but you've also got some questions, and they're not hard questions, don't worry about it. It's quite forgiving, but it's just designed for you can learn. So tutorials, I made a lot of tutorials this year on Adobe Suite, editing stuff, After Effects maybe? Yeah, After Effects, Premiere, all sorts of stuff. The audio mixer one. So very proud to make tutorials, because I like to help people, because I am altruistic. I also started making FAQ videos, which is like under 3-minute videos, clickbaity, no, not really. FAQ videos, just answering a simple question or something nice, something interesting. Hopefully that the sound of that isn't too loud. Right, I'm going to have to speak a lot louder. So, FAQ questions, I really enjoy them, like short little tutorials or something interesting I'm finding out, or a little knick-knack, little facts, especially ones about the about the composition. I've got a bunch more I should film, but my camera wasn't working that day. So anyway, yeah, I like to make those. I was involved in the IT Door committee this year, producing a video for them. A 6-minute short little video. Wasn't a documentary, it was just sort of like an extended advertisement? No, it's sort of like, it just explains the IT Door committee's goals and mission statements and what we like to do with the IT Door event, which is around the world. I'm going to leave a link below, and you can find out what IT Door is. I'm not going to explain it in this video, but I was sad to leave the IT Door community after 2 years, but they can handle it. I believe they can handle it. Web video. So Spirit was one of my films I made, and it was the first time in a long time actually like chucked in a bunch of film footage. I just went, I'm not using Without a Box anymore because the UI is terrible. I'm also not using Hootsuite for the very same reason. UI is terrible. No offense, but if you did some work on the UI, I would still use it. Anyway, Spirit, I just, for the first time in many years, I just put it in Film Festival, I just went crazy. And it's one of my most viewed videos on Vimeo. I might check it out. I might put it in the link below, or I might not, because it is a personal video. It is something important, and it's about a subject that I don't like to talk about too much on this channel. Everything's still on. And also, this was a big year for travel videos, even though I went to Europe last year, 2015. 2016 was a year where I made lots of travel videos. I did Selfie d'Italia, which was my big 30-minute film about my trip to Calabria, where my family came from. So I'll link that below. And that was a very exciting piece, a long piece, not as much views as I like. There are also the shorter traveling videos about Malta, about Spain, France, all those little ones I like to I did a bunch of shots from my stock reel, my small startup company, which I'm thinking of maybe doing like a crowdfunding campaign, because I've got experience in crowdfunding campaign. Stock reel, it will be like cheap but not free, cheap stock footage. So stock reel is for journalists, students, amateur filmmakers, people without money, civil journalists. You know, it's not intended for like these big companies. I'm sure they have their own work, and you know, stock footage can be expensive, but hopefully my product would serve everybody's needs. I also taught with my good friend Nizar Rashid, shout out, taught because of my association with Curious and tutorials on the web, and also I did a little teaching at 44 Adelaide. We taught a seminar at a local library about YouTube and how to use YouTube and all the little details about YouTube. We went into like detail on how to get views, like tagging, the meta tags, and thumbnail creation, and we even touched on a little about live videos on YouTube. Really fun. I like teaching. I love to become a teacher, but no one answers my phone calls. Okay. So my last point, I think this is it really. For 2016 was a big year for Machinima. And my YouTube channel, I created it first to promote my photography work, this new channel. That's basically how it started out. And also did reflections, which no one watched, it doesn't matter. To promote my photography stuff and my stock reel and my stock footage. Copyright, patent pending, trademark. And Machinima, I've always been big into Machinima. That's most of where my views come from, is Machinima. Video game stuff, Bethesda, really. I did touch on a little bit of Mass Effect. But I re-uploaded my Skyrim Machinima, Big Bad Wolves, and I also debuted a new one, a sort of spin-off of Big Bad Wolves, The Purge Blades, about my cannibalistic werewolves and the hunters. And if you haven't seen The Purge Blades and Big Bad Wolves, I suggest you do, because it's pretty damn good. I work really hard on it, and it's actually, I try to use the Machinima genre in a different way. It's very popular offline too. People like, they like the drama out of it. They like the hope spot at the end. They also like the twists and turns. They also like the grossness, the the moral event horizons, and the black and grey morality, that sort of stuff. So yeah, various Fallout stuff. Fallout 4, a beginning start on that. Re-uploaded my Fallout New Vegas Machinima. So lots of Fallout, lots of Skyrim. Not so much Minecraft anymore. I used to do a lot of Minecraft, not anymore. And maybe I'll do some Mass Effect stuff. Not lore videos, but perhaps maybe do some theories like I used to do about the video game theories on stuff about morality and player generation and what is an NPC and morality and etc, etc. So I don't know what I'm going to do in 2017, what I'm going to produce in this content, but nothing really much is going to change. Machinima, tutorials, photography, stock footage, video blogs. Blogs in my car. I haven't done those in a while. I've got a new car, so it'll be interesting. But I've got to get a mount, because otherwise... yeah. So yeah, that was 2016 year in review, my career in review. It's slow going, really. I don't want to end it on a depressive note, but it's hard. It's definitely hard, and I feel that I am somewhat of a failure in my parents' eyes, and they don't say this. Perhaps they don't even think this. This is coming from my head. I believe, in my opinion, that I am a failure in their eyes because university is not cheap. It's not expensive, but it's not cheap. And I want to give back, and I want like family, and I like to share, and I like to feel I'm making a difference. But it's just more of the same, really. It's just more of the same. I'm scared. I am scared for 2017. And on that note, I would like to say thank you, dear viewer, for watching this video.